I made a Roblox game in just 5 days in my previous video. Well, let's say it was alright, but of course there's always room for improvement. So that's why today I'm fixing all the bugs, adding new features, and making more players happy. I opened Roblox Studio and started thinking, how can I improve my game? I noticed that the lasers are very glitchy, so I watched some videos online and found out that you can use a plugin called Tag Editor and make a single script that makes all of the tagged parts spin. Yeah, it's way smoother now, but I need to adjust the speed and center them. Now they shouldn't be as glitchy as before. I also want to add a text label under the super jump image button, so the player knows what is the game pass for. Then I took some UI animations from a different game I have been working on and applied them to my GUIs. Now if you hover on a GUI or click it, it makes this nice pop effect. Then I wanted to add on and off buttons for the super jump game pass, because sometimes the jump can be annoying. Of course the buttons wouldn't work on their own, so I had to write a script for them. Making the script was very painful and hard, because I had to change the script so many times and there were so many errors, but eventually I got it to work. I also wanted to make the stage 4 harder. I added a couple of lasers that kill you and retextured some of the parts. Then on the second tower I wanted to make a new stage. I mostly just added wall jumps and some ladder jumps. I wanted to make a brand new stage where you would need to jump on spinning blocks. I wrote a script for it, but it didn't work. I kinda fixed it, but it needs some adjustments. Now it works, but I don't spin around with the part. I think I fixed the other stage later, but for now I wanted to make stage 6 even harder by adding more lasers. Then I created a new script so the teleporter teleports you back to the start of the first tower so you can do it again. I also wrote a leader stat script so you can gain wins if you complete the tower. Let me give myself 10 wins and see if it works. Let's go, it works! Also if you leave the game it still saves the leader stats, because I also wrote a data store script. Then I wrote a script that gives a win to the player each time he completes the tower. I also wanted to make a GUI that displays how many wins the player has, because the default Roblox leader stats are boring. Yeah, I think I forgot to record this part. But now I added an image button and a text label, which will display the wins. For this to work, I found a script online. Oh, I got error. Never mind, I'm dumb. I forgot that I have wins as the leader stat, not coins. Now the wins are being displayed on the GUI, but I also want to get rid of that Roblox default leader stat. So I just made the letter L a capital. And now the leader stats are hidden and are only being shown in my GUI. I also wanted to make a shop, so I had to design the icon. After that was done, I inserted it inside of Roblox Studio. Now it was time to make the shop frame and a close button, which will close the shop. I wrote this script that will make the shop button open the shop frame, and it works. I also wanted my shop to have 2 windows, one for trails and one for game passes, so I just made a content frame. After that, nothing seemed to be working. I tried a lot to make the shop work smoothly, but nothing worked after hours of trying. So I just followed the YouTube tutorial and made a concept for the shop with the trails. Everything works for the most part now. Then I wrote a script that makes the Game Pass button open the Game Pass frame. It kind of works, but it's pretty buggy still. In the Game Pass frame I made a 2x win Game Pass and wrote a script that will open the Game Pass frame. It kinda works, but the contents frame is still showing up, even if you close the shop. I tried to fix it, but I made it even worse. I finally fixed the shop after countless hours of work. As you can see, it's already 3 AM for me, but everything works now smoothly. I hopped back in my editing software and made an inventory icon real quick. As you can see, it opens the frame and I can equip a trail. I also made a second game pass, which is the obby sword. Then I wanted to make a global leaderboard GUI, so I copied the frame and added new contents to it. Never mind, I decided to give up on the leaderboard, because I couldn't find a way to make the leader stats display on a GUI, I only knew how to display them on a Surface GUI. I transferred the GUI to my game and it kind of worked. I just needed to fix the scaling in my trail shop. Now that I fixed it, somehow the wins displayer stopped working, which is weird because I didn't touch that script. Oh, it's just a typo. Now it displays the wins correctly. Then I made a 2x win Game Pass work by writing a script for it. Oh, it's probably just another typo. Let me fix that. I don't know why, but now the checkpoint stopped working. I tried making a part as a checkpoint, but it spawned me in the air each time I reset. Eventually I came up with this design and everything works again. Then I made a GUI where you can buy wins with Robux, and I needed to make some adjustments in my GUI handler script for it to work. The GUI works perfectly now, but you still can't buy the wins, because there isn't a script for the developer products to work. I asked ChatGPT to write me a script that makes the developer products work, but of course it didn't work, so I just used YouTube to help me make this script. I also made the second script for the developer products, so it gives you currency if you buy them. There was another problem. The trail that you equip doesn't save after resetting or leaving the game. Let's go, I finally fixed the issue when the trails weren't saving. Let's go. I'm so happy right now. Bro, why do I have the green trail right now? I equipped the yellow trail. Don't worry, I fixed it. Look, I equip beginner. And it will have beginner. It's supposed to have beginner. Yes, it has beginner. And if I leave, I don't have anything. Then I made a script for the Obby Sword Game Pass, but it didn't work. So I completely rewrote the entire Obby Sword Game Pass script. Now it should give the sword if a player has the Game Pass. And it works. I received the sword. The update is now live and it's linked in my video's description. And what are you waiting for? Go ahead and have fun!